first thing we're going to do is make this sum. Unlike when we make it with addition, we only need to use the largest number. So you can see the largest number in this question is 375. So what I'm going to do next is put 375 into my place value drawing. As you can see, I have now made the largest number, so I've got 375. All I need to do now is take away the smallest number. If we look at the question again, it's 242, so I need to take away 2 units, 4 tens and 2 hundreds. What I'm left with when I do this will be the answer. So let's do this first. Let's take away our 2 units. Let's check how many we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3. So underneath, I'm going to write the number 3. In the tens place, we need to take away 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves me with again 3 tens, which is the value of 30. So 3 and 0, 30. And then finally, in the hundreds place, I need to take away 2 hundreds, which you can see leaves me with 100. So the answer is 133. We're going to use the same question now to draw the answer. So the first thing again we need to do is look at the question. I need to draw the bigger number into our place value box. So I'm going to start off with the big number, which is the one we need to draw in. So we've got 375 to draw. So I'm going to use dice patterns to show my 5. I'm going to do the same with my 7 tens. And then I'm going to do the same with my 300s. Again, like adding, it helps if you cross these out as you take them away so you don't miscount. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take away 2 units. 1, 2, check how many we've got left. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to take away 4 of the 10s. So if we imagine each of these is 10, we've got 70. We're going to take away 40. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That again leaves me with 3, which is the value of 30. And then finally, I've got 2 hundreds to take away. 1, 2, which leaves me with 1. Again, you can see the answer is 133. Finally, we're going to write the answer. So just like when we did addition, we need to turn it from the horizontal to the vertical. And we're going to start in the lowest place value. Unlike with addition, no, it does matter the order you do this. The number on the top has to be the biggest number, and just like addition, we have to start at the lowest place value that we have in the question, which in this one is units. So we're going to start off by going down the way. So we've got 5 take away 2, which is 3. So 3 has to go directly underneath the units column. Then we've got 7 take away 4, which is the same as 70 take away 40, which I know is 30. So 3 goes in the tens place because 3 tens is 30. And then we've got 300s take away 200. 3 take away 2 is 1. Again, the answer is 133. The next thing we're going to look at is subtraction with exchanging. So we're going to try the question 120 take away 96. We're going to look at making it first. So as we come across to my place value board, you can see I have made 120 already. There's nothing in the units because in 120 there are no units. So again, we're going to start at the lowest place value, which is the units, and we're going to start by taking away what's in the units of the smaller number. So we've got 96, so we're going to try and do 0 take away 6. As you can see, there's going to be a problem doing this because I don't have any units here, so I can't take away 6. So what we need to do is something called exchanging. So we can take one of our 10s, which is obviously worth 10, and we can exchange it for something which is worth the same, which is 10 ones, or 10 units. So you can see now, if I was to count this up, I've still got 110, add 10 is 20, I've still got 120, but I've shown it a different way. Now though, I can take away 6 from here, because I've got enough to do so. So let's take away 6 and see what we get. So I know that this bottom row is 5, and I know this one makes 6, so that means I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. I've taken away 6 successfully. Now we move on to the next place, which is the 10s. Now you can see in the question I've got to take away 96, so I've got to take away 9 10s from this column. I don't have 9 10s, so this is where it becomes an issue. But what I do know is that this is the same as 10 10s, because 100 is 10 times 10. So I'm going to get rid of this and I'm going to exchange it for 10 tens. Now I've got 10 tens, not very neatly laid out, but you would lay them out much neater than me. I can take away 9 of these. So what I'm going to do is take away 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you can see that has left me with 2 tens. So the answer, because I don't have any hundreds to take away at all, and I've none left anyway, is 24. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw the same question. So I've got 120, take away 96, and I've got my place value drawn here. So what I need to do is draw the biggest value in here, only the biggest value. So I've got 120. I draw nothing in here because I have nothing to put in here. Next, we're going to try and take away 96. So we're going to start in the units place. You can see at the moment I have nothing in the units place, so I need to try and take away 6 from this. So what I need to do is exchange from my tens, because one of these circles is worth 10 in here. So I'm going to cross this one out and I'm going to add 10 into my units. Once I've done this, we're going to see if I can do the question. So I've now got 10 units because I've exchanged 1 10 for 10 units. I need to take away 6, so I'm going to cross out 6, which I've done, and now I'm going to count what I've got left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 goes at the bottom in here. Tens now. I've got to take away 2 tens, but I only have 1 left. This one has been crossed out and exchanged, so it's no longer here. So I need to find out a way that I can now do this question. So what I need to do is exchange my 100, which is worth 10 tens, and put 10 tens in here. So I'm going to do the same again. 10, and now I can do the rest of the question. So I've got 96, I need to take away 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember to cross out as you go, that way you won't miscount. You can see I've got 1, 2 left uncrossed, so I've got 2 tens left. And then if I look in the units, I've got no hundreds left. So technically there'd be a 0 in here, but we don't write that because we don't need to. So that leaves me with the answer of 24. The final way of showing this question is by writing it in the standard method. So the first thing you need to do is line it up correctly. So you can see I've got my bigger number on the top, and I've lined up the smaller number perfectly in the columns. So my units all line up vertically, my tens line up vertically, and my hundreds line up vertically. You'll notice there's a space here because 96 has no hundreds, so I don't need to write anything in there. So what we're going to do now is give this a go. Remember, we're going to do it vertically first, starting at the smallest place, which is the units here. So we've got 0 units here, and I'm trying to take away 6. We can't do that, so what we need to do is exchange from our tens place. So I'm going to cross out the 2, that now becomes 1 because I've only got 1 10 left, and I'm going to bring the 10 that I've crossed out over to here. So now I've made 6 take away 10. I can do that. 6 take away 10 I know is 4, so that goes in the units place. Tens. I've now only got 1 10 left and I need to try and take away 9. There's a problem. 1 is smaller than 9, so I can't do that. So again, I need to exchange from the hundreds place. So I've crossed out my 100, that's now got 0 hundreds left, and I bring my 100 across here, meaning I've got 11 tens. 11 take away 9 is 2, so that 2 goes directly under the tens place. I've now got 0 hundreds, take away nothing. Nothing take away nothing is nothing. I don't need to show that. So again, I've got the answer of 24.